Well, this is a tattoo magazine, so it's all about rock stars' tattoos. Do you have any tattoos?
Yes, a bunch of them.
All kinds of them. Well, like meanings of tattoos. Do you have anything that's like really stands out for you? That's your most meaningful tattoo?
Well, I mean, I got this. This is my son's name, Harper. I just got that. It's kind of like a torch, passing the torch off, and me kind of overlooking him. And there's the heart. You know, he's on my heart, and that's my wife's nickname. That will be done. Just something I got after I was a year sober. And this one's kind of like a heaven and hell kind of thing. I always thought was fascinating. Just like, you know, there's kind of like the angel and there's the demons, and below the kind of battle between those. But
Who should do?
Mike Parsons did this top half. Andy Kirk did the demons right here. Mike Parsons did that. James Clemens did this from Shreveport, Louisiana. Just I forget who did this one. Somebody, it was a convention I went to, and it was a girl actually. Her name was Angela, I think, from was it damn, it's Atlanta tattoo. I want to say I don't know. It's completely escaping me right now. I can't believe right when you guys leave, I'll be like, oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. Anything you change about them? Something you know.
I don't know, man. Like, you know, when I'm 55 years old now, or when I'm like 70 years old, there'll be demons on my arms, and I'll be like, well, I wonder, but whatever. It is what it is.
Right now, you're not thinking about it?
No.
Yeah, I hear you. What do you think the job as Obama has done as president has been? You know?
I don't really, you know, politics are my thing. If you ask my mom, she would be all over that. But I think that, you know, I can't control anybody. I can't control what Obama does. I can't control anybody but what I do. I can control what I do with myself. I can take care of myself. That's my own healthcare policy. Treat other people with respect, and try to. I like to be knowledgeable before I say anything about something. And politics, man, I don't know what it's like to be in this position. I know that this country's in a bad place, you know, economy-wise. I know that there's obviously a lot of things, the solutions that can fix it. Whether or not that he's the guy and that administration is the one that's going to do it. It doesn't matter who's in that position, though. I mean, president is going to have a difficult job, whoever it is. There's going to be a bunch of tasks they have to do to get things back on track. But like I said, I don't want to be an ignorant person and just spew off all this stuff I don't know. I don't follow politics as much as a lot of people do, but it is interesting. I don't want to turn my back to it either. I want to be knowledgeable on it. As far as him as a president, you know, my mom hates him, you know, or doesn't hate him, but hates his viewpoints. You know, so it's hard for me not to support her. She knows what she's talking about.
She's
she's really handy. She's a smart woman.
Right. Pays attention to those things.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same way, you know. Like, I know what's going on, kind of, but I don't, and I don't want to say because I'm not as knowledgeable about it.
I want to be like, look at her. And then like, well, there's contradictions everywhere, you know. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Is there anything you would have done differently throughout, you know, your career in this band?
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, I'm a recovering alcoholic, man. I've been sober 4 years. I mean, there's a lot of things in my past I wish I would have done different. But, you know,
regrets or things that you feel that would help you move forward?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things, but I think that all those things that happen, even the bad things, were just a part of the process, and everybody goes through it. I know it's cliche to say that, but it really is. I mean, I think some of the mistakes were really just tools to guide me where I'm at. I'm in a better place now than I was before. And, you know,
yeah, you seem like a really uplifting person.
I'm trying, man. I don't know. It's you know, your perception is everything. You know, you change about things about yourself, everything around you changes.
Yeah.
You know, I used to look at everything so negatively, and now it is what it is.
Yeah,
man.
you're a positive person about it. That's cool, man.
I try, man. You know, it's not easy some days.
Yeah. Your lucky break. When did your lucky break happen? Like, when was that moment in time where you knew this was it? You know, we finally made it, and it's just going to get better from here.
I don't know, man. I think we're the type of band that will always believe that it's going to be taken away from us at any time. Like, we're always like,
skeptical.
can we really get. I feel like we've fooled everybody. You know, we're really that type of band. We're happy for what we got. Sometimes we can be a little bit bitter and jaded. You know, we've been around a long time. We've seen other people go on further than us as far as career-wise, but we've maintained a mild career. You know, success.
Would you consider yourself a huge band? You know?
I don't. No, I don't. We're not. I mean, I have no illusions. We're not a huge band, but we do have a really good foundation, man. We have an army of fans that are really supportive and really understand what we're about. Know that we're an underdog type of band. You know, I think people like underdogs. You know, and I think that we are that band. I'm not a rock. I couldn't imagine being a rock star and feeling above people, and that seems like a miserable existence to me. You know, because you can't relate. You become above everyone. You have less options as far as finding friendship. And you got too many standards on what people are supposed to be. And that's, to me, it's like I see people out here on tour, they're just, you can see and sense that they feel like they're above other people, and you're like, that must be sad, you know, no one is ever going to be as cool as you, you know, so you can't relate to anybody, or you feel like they can't. You know, so many times I'll go out and talk to people just that have nothing to do with any of this, and they're just so full of, you know, experience, you know, and I mean, I really like it, man.
So you don't miss home so much that it...
I miss home a lot, man. Yeah. I miss home. I'd much rather be home with my son. I got a new son now, man. I love this. It's great, but I've done this for a lot of years.
How old is your son?
He's 8 months.
Yeah? So, yeah.
Yeah, it's new, man.
And this is kind of a big tour for you, too, and you're like right in the middle of it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big, I mean, yeah, it's a big tour, but we've done these before.
So
this doesn't make us happy. It makes it, you know, playing with the fans is awesome, but being on these tours, so we're just trying to provide for our families, you know. I don't want to lie and say, yeah, we're out here because we're trying to make it, man. We're trying to take care of our families. Playing music is a blessing.
Yeah, that's our cue, man.
All right, man.
Thank you for your time. It's been really good talking to you.
Yeah, man.
If you don't mind, take a picture.
Life is changing.